Hello, good morning to all of you. Yes, everyone, very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the platform of Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. Yes, am I audible, visible to all of you? Yes, everyone, am I audible, visible to all of you? Okay. Yes, Nayan, good morning. Okay. Yes, Uma, good morning. Vijaya, good morning. Ashwini, good morning. Yes. Good. Okay, so today we are going to take the crash course, but before that I just want to mention a few points. That is, Unacademy is going to provide you live classes, live tests, quiz, structured courses and unlimited access to all lectures with the one subscription. I hope all of you downloaded the app. Those who haven't downloaded, please download the Unacademy learning app. Yes, everyone, let me introduce myself. Those who are new here, my name is Harshvardhan Singh, and on this platform I am going to teach you history, economics, international relation. Currently, my lecture series on modern India and economics is going on. I already finished the topic of IR as well as world history. So those who have missed it, just go and watch. It is available on YouTube as well as it is available on app. Yes, I'm having 8 years experience in the field of civil services as an educator at Delhi, Pune, and Nagpur. Those who want to connect with me, you can connect with me through at Unacademy underscore Harshvi10. This is my Telegram channel, or you can connect with me through Unacademy app at Harshvardhan Singh for you. Other all other social media platforms are also there. You can connect with me there as well. These are our top educators. Please go and watch the videos. It is more beneficial for you. I hope all of you subscribe to Unacademy. Those who haven't taken the subscription of Unacademy, please have a subscription of Unacademy because your subscription made us possible to present the wonderful video lectures for you. Without your support, it is not possible. So here we are going to provide you two options, plus as well as iconic. The plus option we have 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 and 36. I insist you at least have a 1 year subscription, and please use my code. My code is harshv10. This is my code. If you use my code, you will get the 10% discount, and it will cost around 44,550 for plus subscription. The same way we are going to provide you the iconic subscription for 12-month iconic subscription. After using my code, it will cost around 62,550 only. Yes, the same way we have optional subscription as well. Unacademy Combat, everybody knew about it. Yes, those who haven't, go and please read it from app or from website. Yes, from yesterday only, that is from 18th, we already launched the batch for 2021, 22 and 23 aspirants. Please join according to your own convenience, own language. It is available in Hindi, English and bilingual. Yes, we are going to provide you combo offer as well. So please take the subscription. After using my code, you will get 88,705 for iconic subscription, and for plus subscription it will cost around 70,103. Yes, 25th January 2021 we are going to increase the prices, so please have a subscription before that. These are my special classes available on app only. Yes, so you can watch. It is available. It is related to world history, international relation and modern India. And yes, one more important thing I just want to share with you, that is we had discussed the questions and answer related to the mains examination, related to the world history. So please watch those videos as well. It will very helpful for you how to write a good answer and the way we already discussed there. So please be there. And yes, today we are going to start our session of Indian economy. Yes, everyone, very good morning. Neha, Ashwini, Nilesh, Akshay, and others. There are many people are there. These names are visible to me. Okay, so yesterday, yes, Nayan also there. Yesterday you have asked me one thing, that is, please suggest the name of the books which you have to read. So basically, these are the three books which you have to read. First, of course, the ninth standard NCRT. This is important. Second, 11th standard NCRT, and that is related to macro. The 11th standard NCRT related to the macro you have to read. Then along with that, one more NCRT is there. Actually, it is an old NCRT, but maybe it is available or not. I don't know. I'm not sure. But if it is so, then please go for it. Understanding of economy. Yes, this is the name of the book, Understanding of Economy. This is the NCRT, old NCRT. Maybe it is available or not. I'm not sure. But in the market, of course, you will get it. Either copy or photocopy of it. Clear? So these three NCRTs are sufficient to understand the basic concepts of economy. Clear? Next important thing that you have to read any good book, as I mentioned, any. Either you can prefer Ramesh Singh or Sanjeev Verma, or there are many. Yes, Datta and Sundaram is also there. So I always insist on this thing for civil services. Means if any book is particularly written for the civil services, then most preferred book is that only. Clear? So Ramesh Singh and Sanjeev Verma, these are books basically written for civil services examination. There are other class notes are very famous. You can refer that as well. How to choose the book? Basically, just go to any shop and just try to look into the wordings. If the language is simple, then please go for that book. Some people consider this Ramesh Singh book is good. Some people consider Sanjeev Verma is good. Basically, books are basically guiding you. So words are important. Clear? Yes, everyone. And the last step, last, that is economic survey. This economic survey is basically released by Government of India, and it is a bulky book. It is not published for you. Yes, it is not published for you. It is published for all India level. Yes, because it is not specifically related to civil services. So how to read that? That is most important thing. So we are going to have a lecture on economic survey, so that we are going to provide you the exact information, what to read, what not to read, and which portion is important for the examination, because it is too bulky. So we are going to save your time. So please do one thing, rely on any particular person or any class or any one which you can believe that this person is going to guide you well, so you can refer the economic survey notes of that particular person. Yes, so these are the basic things. Yes, Soha, good morning. Yes, Uma is also there. Good. Okay, so these things are clear. Yes, these things are clear. Good. So, one most important thing, that is, there are so many books in the market. You can refer any. It is not a big deal. But refer one book for one topic. It should not be the case that you are referring, suppose for example, Ramit Singh, as well as you are referring for Sanjeev Verma, as well as Dattaram Sundaram and all. Why you are wasting your valuable time? It is not the topic related to economics. It is related with the polity and other option as well. Refer any one book, because you will get the exact information in that book. Interpretation is the most important aspect, and that you have to do. Books are not going to do it. Clear? So refer one book is for one reason. Clear? Is that clear to all of you? Now, no doubt, nothing. Okay, shall we start? Yes, everyone, shall we start? Okay, shall we? Organizing an economy. As one particular doubt is there with the people, some people used to refer the word economics, some people is related to the economy. What exactly it is? Economics is basically Arthashastra जिसे कहते हैं, economics. It deals with the aspect, and means basically economics is a theory, and we can consider economy as a practical, because somebody is going to work on it. Somebody that is related to one particular country or one particular state or one particular district. Yes, any body is working on that. That is the economy, and economics is related to day-to-day life of the geographical landmass of that particular area. Yes. So this is the basic difference. Do not go into detail in that because it is a really complicated thing for all of us. So it is better to understand this very particular thing. Economy, it is the process which is handled by government in simple words. So organizing an economy, there are three types of economies present in the world. Three models we can consider. The three models presented. One is a capitalist economy, one is state economy, and third is a mixed economy. These are the very popular model, and in the modern world, these are very famous. Capitalist economy, yes, the one of the most important propounder of this is Adam Smith. Adam Smith propounded this theory, philosophy. Second, state economy, one more person is important, that is Marx. Yes, so what exactly the capitalist economy, what exactly state economy, and how we can consider the mixed economy? Yes, Ramkumar, good morning. Okay, so what exactly the capitalist economy is? Capitalist economy works on laissez-faire. What is laissez-faire? Laissez-faire is basically non-interference by the government. Yes, what is laissez-faire? Laissez-faire is basically non-interference by the government. Means government should not have any interference in economic matter. Then how it is going to work? If government is not going to work, then who is going to work? That is here they said market is going to play important role. Market. And you know what? Market always works on the principle of demand and supply. So basically this is based on demand and supply principle. So they say that there should not be, yes LS, there should not be, LS, if it is possible then you can mention your name as well so that I can use your name. Okay, so basically it is said that government should act as a neutral person. They should not have any intervention in this matter. The prices or anything is based on the demand and supply. If demand is more, supply is more. If demand is less, supply is less. And according to that, prices are going to be up and down. Clear? Market should not have any role to play. Sorry, government or king or queen, they do not have any intervention in that. So basically they want to say that they have emphasized on the role of private player. They emphasize on the role of private player. In the capitalist economy, what is the case? In the capitalist economy, private player invested and along with that these private players are earning more profits. Yes, so basically what they said, private players should play an important role in this kind of economy. So this capitalist economy is known by different names. For example, it is known as a free enterprises system, market economy, yes, etc. Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. If government is not going to interfere in that, then don't you think so? There will be a situation of monopoly will emerge in the economy because the private player is having competition, and if the big means big brand or anything is there, that brand always want to eliminate the opposition or competition, and that leads to monopoly, and such kind of monopoly is very dangerous or harmful for common people. Yes everyone, am I right? Yes, don't you think so? There is such fear factor is there, that is establishment of monopoly monopoly or establishment of duopoly or oligopoly. That is the case, means one player or two player or few handful people are going to work. Yes, actually Ashwini didn't get what I mentioned. I first of all, everyone, did you get it what I said about the capitalist economy? If it is clear for you, yes, ma'am. Wait. Whatever I said, is that clear to you related to capitalist economy? Then I'm going to mention one fear factor. Yes, everyone, is that clear to you? Whatever we have mentioned, is that clear? Clear, no doubt, nothing. Okay. Now, what exactly I have mentioned, or what is that fear factor, or the problems in such kind of economy when government doesn't have any stake? So if, as we have mentioned here, non-interference by the government. So if the non-interference by the government, don't you think so that give boost to monopoly, or it is giving boost to duopoly, or it is giving boost to oligopoly? Means here the one player is going to dominate the market, here two players dominating market, and here the few handful companies or institution are going to dominate the economy. And don't you think so, my question is basically, don't you think so, if such thing is there, they are going to exploit the common masses? Don't you think so, such situation is basically disadvantageous for common masses? Yes, actually, exactly. Some big fish consumes many small traders and all. Nayan mentioned something. Nayan, what Nayan mentioned? Agriculture, APMC and all. Yes, exactly. Now you get it. Now you all get it, my point. Yes. That's what I'm mentioning, the concern. I didn't mention it is good or bad. I'm mentioning my concern as a common man. Yes, this can be the case. So if we consider, yes, exactly, Vijaya, it will create a large inequality. The rich become richer and poor become poorer. That can be possible. Yes, yes, it should be case or not. Good. So the points related to the capitalist economy is clear. Okay. Then do you have any example of capitalist economy? Yes, everyone. Do you have any example of capitalist economy? Any country which follow this thing? Yes. Do you know any country which follow the capitalist economy? And it is very simple question. Still I ask you, how much time you require? Yes, of course, Ankita. Very good. Nilesh, very good. What you have to think? Just say US, a torch bearer of capitalism for a long time. Torch bearer of capitalism, USA, UK, and mostly the Western countries we used to work. Western countries, Western economies. Clear? Saudi Arabia, really, Nayan, are you sure that they are having capitalist mentality and their ruler is not going to interfere in that? Yes, Nayan? USA is the best example. USA, Germany, France, or the Western world. It is very common. Yes, is that clear? Good. Next thing, state economy. State economy. This idea of state economy presented by Marx. The idea of state economy proposed by Marx, and everybody knew about the Marx. Yes, Dadi Wale Baba. Yes, the person who is having the long beard, long hair, and all. Do not get confused. I'm talking about Marx, Karl Marx, a German economist, philosopher, and he presented the philosophy of state economy, and he criticizes the capitalist economy because this capitalist economy later leads to exploitation, and that's why he criticizes and he presented the alternative model for economic development of the world. So what exactly it is? So Marx have written in theory. The Das Kapital is the name of the book. Marx have written in theory, but practically it came into reality after Bolshevik Revolution in USSR. This Bolshevik Revolution ended the Tsarist regime, ended the Kerensky's, and they established a new form of model to the world, that is state economy, state sponsor economy. Yes, clear. So what exactly the state sponsor economy? They are having two versions. They are having two versions. First is related to the socialist economy. Other is related to the communist economy. So some of you might get confused. So what exactly it is? Is there any difference between socialist and communist economy? Earlier we used to consider they are same. It is not. Yes, everyone. Sometimes we have this misconception and we use the same word for the both. That is communist economy or socialist economy. But there is a difference between that. What exactly that difference? Here it is the difference. The socialist economy is having collective ownership of means of production. Collective ownership of means of production. Means what? Yes, what do you think? Collective ownership of means of production. What this word suggestive? Yes, I'm asking this question to you. What do you think? What this word suggestive of? Collective ownership. Ashwini said trusteeship. Okay. What about you? What about you? There are many students joined with me. I'm asking very basic question to you. And yes, those who joined me today only, I just want to request you once again. That is, this is an interactive session. We all are at different places. So I can't see you. You can see me. So interaction, it means whenever I'm going to ask the question, please respond. And if you're going to ask the question, it's my duty and I'm going to respond to your question. Clear? Ankita said large role of state. Okay. Akshay said government taking care of all industry. That's why I asked. Yes, Rigved is also there for public. Shall I explain? Nilesh said Share between the members. Command economy, Neha said. Okay, okay, okay. I'm here. Collective ownership. Compound. किधर 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 भाई सब जा रहे हो? Compound interest. Yes, everyone. What exactly collective ownership? The word is ownership. Malikana hak. Ownership. Who are the owner? Of course, you, me, all are the owner. So basically, it is related to the public ownership. It is related to the public ownership. Public are the stakeholder in that, means citizens are the stakeholders in that. But then you are going to ask the question, then what is the communist then? Communist is a state ownership of all the properties. So is there any difference between state ownership and collective ownership? Yes, there is a difference. State ownership means state is a master, state is a superior and you are inferior. But in the collective ownership, it is basically relation of equality, equality between government and people. It is a joint venture kind of thing. And in state ownership, state have the authority over all the resources, all the property, including assets and properties and people. Clear? So that is the difference between communist kind of economy and socialist kind of economy. We can mention it is a highly centralized form. Yes, it is a highly, means state ownership as a communist kind of economy, and here is highly centralized thing. And here it is a democratic. Clear? Participation of the people, ownership of the people. Clear? In the communist, state is owner, state is a master and rest are follower. But here people are also decision maker in that, not just in true sense, but at least in theory. Yes, now you get it. Yes, everyone, boys and girls, whatever I have mentioned, is that clear to you? Is that clear to you? No question, no doubt. Good. Next, in this economy, planning, yes, this word is important. In this economy, means state economy, planning played an important role. Yes, planning played an important role. And what's the importance of planning? The importance of planning basically that whatever the resources you are having, how much resources you are having, you have the information and you can decide the priority areas. Because here the government is act as a welfare state and government has to take care of everything. Means they have to take care of the commoners, they have to take care of the industrialists, as well as they have to take care of the developmental program. So how it is possible for the one institution to focus on all the aspects? So that's why planning is required. And suppose what kind of planning is there? Suppose government is having 100 rupees with them, so they can spend the 100 rupees according to the priority. What kind of priority it should be there? Development of religious places? Of course not. Education, health, clear, infrastructure and other. Yes, so planning is the process through which you will have the exact information how much resources you are having and how much resources you are going to spend. Priorities area are going to decide, means in this 100 rupees you are going to decide the areas of priorities and non-priorities. Means priorities means you have to do, and non-priorities means if possible. If possible, it is according to the availability of the resources. If the resources are available after utilizing in the priority sector, then you have to do. Clear? And that's why planning is important. And if you know that the countries or the nations which follow the planning process since the beginning, you will get to know that these countries were basically backward, economically backward, maybe due to the monarchy or maybe due to the colonization. Yes, and that's why they had very limited, means no development, nothing else when they entered into power. At that time, they had to think about this for how much resources we are having and we have to start developing the area. Yes, yes, Satish, yes, on daily basis, 11 a.m. and at 12:15 a.m. I'm having history lecture, same platform. Yes, is that clear to you? Is that clear to you? Good. Next, it is also known as centralized economy or centrally planned economy or state economy. Clear? This state economy known by different names, centralized economy, centrally planned economy and all. Yes, is that clear? Is that clear to you? No question, no doubt. If you have, please ask. Okay, no question. Good. Next, mixed economy. We are focusing here. As I have kept it blank because I believe in the wisdom of you all because you all are future bureaucrats. You're going to handle Indian economy. So I left this topic up to you. So what do you think? What is the mixed economy? Yes, what do you think? What is this mixed economy? What should be the approach we have to follow here? Tell me one by one, fast, fast, fast. All the points you are going to mention. Mixed economy. First point, second point, third, fourth, fifth. Yes, everyone. I'm expecting the answer from you. What do you think? What's the mixed economy? Okay, 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 okay. Yes, Soha asked one question, and that is a example related to state ownership. A very good example, public sector units. That is also known as PSUs in India. Nationalization of industries. Yes, the state economy very best on the nationalization of economy. Nationalization of industries. Along with that, one more important point I forgot to mention here. Thanks, Soa, because of you, I'm going to mention here. No role of private player. Yes, this is an important point I forgot to mention here. State economy based on public sector unit, that is nationalization of industries, no private player should be there. State is going to take care of everything. And in Indian context, as you know that, very best example is of course ONGC, BHEL, I mean still they are PSUs. Yes, how many people gave the answer? Yes, so LS both private and public player important role. Uma, LS, Ashwini, okay, combined principal, Nayan, same. combination of Neha, yes. Then again mixture of state economy, main feature of this private sector economic. Yes, Ajit, you have mentioned very long answer. The main feature of the type of economy, coexistence of public-private, okay, economic planning, individual freedom, welfare approach towards the government and the businessman involved in decision making, mixed economic planning economy. Okay, okay, good. Yes, everyone. So whatever you have mentioned, it's good. Exactly. Yes, mixed economy is of course based on public and private. Means government and private sector played important role in that. Basically, basic and heavy industries, basic and heavy industries were established by public sector and rest industries are under private sector. Yes, in planning, it is not the case that every time planning is an approach. Yes, everyone. As India approaches a mixed kind of economy, it doesn't mean planning is involved every time. Remember one thing. Here, both played an important role, and here, the role played by public sector as a competitor to private sector. Yes, along and competition, it doesn't means rivalry. Remember one thing. Competition doesn't mean rivalry. Here the government is also act as a, here the role of the government is like facilitator or some kind of regulation is also what we can mention one word, regulator. Yes, government acted as a regulator. They can regulate if they considered that private players are trying to establish the monopoly and all. They can try to regulate. They can try to control the things. Clear? Yes, is that clear? Government and businessmen involved in decision making. Yes, exactly, Nayan. What you have mentioned, both the government and private players played an important role in decision making because these things, all these public and private sector work for welfare of the country, welfare of the economy. Yes, is that clear? So mixed economy is not a big deal for you and Indian economy is the best example of it. If you want the example, yes, India is the best example of it. And the visionary person everybody knew about, Jawaharlal Nehru, he adopted when because he was the Prime Minister of India at that time and he adopted this mixed kind of economic model because at that time world was under the influence of Cold War and Cold War was basically madness. Yes, and those who don't know what madness are there, publicly, please watch my classes. It is available. Cold War series is there in World War. Okay, so I hope this problem is clear to all of you. You haven't asked me what's the limitation or disadvantage of state economy because one factor, fear factor or limitation of the capitalist world I have mentioned. But you haven't asked me that factor. So what should be the limitation of state economy? Yes? Okay. So what do you think? Yes, everyone. I left this thing to you. What do you think? what were the limitation of the state economy? Is there any limitation? Too much regulations. Too much regulation. That leads to red tapeism. Yes, am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Too much regulations. Red tapeism. Along with that, a kind of dictator approach. How we can say that? Because here the government is going to dictate the terms. Here government is not considering the others as a partners in the development process. Here the complete negation of the role of private player. So can we consider it as a negative? Because you know what? That private player also played an important role in the development of the country, development of the economy. But here they completely negated the role and they considered that all the private players are looters and plunderers. Am I right? So that's why these are the negative aspect of that, and most important negative aspect, complete negation of the private player. Yes, exactly. Now is that clear? I hope. Next. So next question is for you, that what should be the role of government in the economy? Means what kind of role government should play in the economy? Because capitalism is having limitation, that is state economy is also having limitation, mixed economy is also having limitation. Yes, am I right? Or mixed economy is a perfect model for the development. Yes, what do you think? Whether the mixed economy is a perfect model for the development, or whether the capitalism is there? Of course, due to the limitations of both state model as well as capitalist model, this is the most preferred model of economy in the world, and almost all of the country, yes, please remember, almost all of the country followed mixed kind of economy at present. Maybe the variation is different. Means in the capitalist world, private player are playing suppose 80% role, government is playing 20%. Even in communist world, if the communist player are playing the suppose 80% role, 20% role is played by private player. And very best example everybody knew about communist sector, that is China. And China and Chinese companies are playing dominating role in the world. Xiaomi, Realme, and one person is very famous, Alibaba. Yes, Jack Ma is there. So these are the representative example that world doesn't have a pure form of capitalist or state economy right now. All the world is now realizes the need of mixed kind of economy, that is government as well as private players should play equal role in the development process. Yes, and we followed since beginning. Yes, so what should be the role of government in the economy? What should be the role of government played in the economy? First, it should act as a regulator? No. Facilitator. It should act as a facilitator. Along with that, it should act as a provider. Next, it should act as a guide. and it should create the environment for healthy competition. Actually, it is a China, and if you still consider their name is, or still you believe in their name, that is People's Republic of China, People's. So you know one very famous phrase in Hindi, "हाथी के खाने के और सिखाने के दांत अलग है." Yes, Ajit. We can add this point as a stabilizer. This this kind of role we are expecting from the government should play in the economy. Facilitator, provider, guide. It it should create a healthy environment for the competition, stabilizer, and all. Yes, so that is most important. Government should not act as a regulator. Government should not give complete free hand, because complete free hand we mention about the exploitation capitalism, the problem is there. Along with that, complete regulation also lead to exploitation and harassment. So mixed economy is the best approach in the world. Yes, everyone. The next point I just want to mention here, that is the sectors of economy. The sectors of economy, everybody knew about that. Economy is primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary. These three are important, and these rest are developed in the 20th century, in recent time. In recent times, these terms are developed, and basically these terms are comes from, or we can consider it is an extension of service sector. How it is, so we are going to mention primary sector. Primary sector means it is the sector which is deal with primary activities. Primary activities like farming, agro industries, along with that mines, minerals, fishing. So in short, in normal word, we can mention the sector which deal with the raw material. Yes, am I right? A sector which deal with the raw material, we can consider it as a primary sector. And you know what are the primary, even the animal husbandry is the one of the aspect of it. So there are many aspects in that. Clear? So we mentioned agriculture sector, agro-allied services, mines, minerals, and all others. Even the fishing and all, it is included in the primary sector. Basically, raw thing is from primary sector. What we considered as a secondary sector? The secondary sector is basically a manufacturing sector. Here, the industries. Here, the industries played an important role. Industries, automobile industry, and chemical industry, fertilizer industry, and all rest are there. Next, tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is deal with the services. It deal with the all kind of services. Clear? And this service sector is based on primary sector as well as secondary sector. As you know that there are many online shopping apps are there. What are they? They are basically service providers. Some are providing vegetables, some are providing any instrument, mobiles and all. So they are dependent on both primary and secondary sector. If the primary and secondary sector are going to suffer, then service sector will have the same impact over it. Yes, hoteling industry, tourism industry, These all the part of the service sector. Now what is this quaternary and quinary? This quaternary and quinary, the quaternary is basically it comprise of information and knowledge based services. Yes, it consists of information and knowledge based services. So can we include the educational institution, educational classes in that? Yes, everyone. Can we include information and knowledge based services? Yes. Can we include the IT sector in that? Yes, we can include the IT sector in that. And this quinary is basically the industries related to the hospitality, fooding, lodging, and others. Yes, that is hospitality. That is related to the quinary. So basically this quaternary and quinary are the part of service sector, that is tertiary sector, but nowadays they simplified in a more sophisticated way, but basically it is a part of the same. Yes, everyone, is that clear? Yes, exactly, Neha. Intellectual property, information management, and all. Yes, they all are the part of quaternary. Is that clear to you? Yes, any question, any confusion in that? Clear? No doubt. Nothing. Okay. So how to measure the performance economy we are going to discuss in the next class. Yes. So that's all for today's lecture. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Please follow me on Telegram channel for further updates of lectures and timing and all at Unacademy underscore Harshvardhan. Please subscribe to Unacademy because your subscription made us possible to present this video. Along with that, yes, see you at 12:15 p.m. Yes, 15 minutes after that, we are going to see each other for Modern India lecture, and evening we have the class of Modern India. So timing and everything I'm going to mention. And yes, everyone, please like the video, share the video, and if you like the way of teaching, then please dedicate the hats which is available with you. Along with that, you can write your views over that. Yes, so that's all from my side. Thank you very much. Have a good day, great day. Take care.